Juhu. Wir sind Schwarzer. Und die Tussi. Ein Taxi. Ich mach's immer wieder. Echt krass. Ich weiß nicht, das ist so eine Angewohnheit. Ich muss das machen. Lichtman. Ah ja, diese Verfolgungsjagden. Die sind ja so spannend. Oh komm, wir fahren so. Der Arsch. La la la. Oh ja, ist das interessant. Ich hasse sowas. Solche Missionen hasse ich einfach nur.
Move in. I risk losing the trail.
Ja, yeah, Lichtman. Lichtmann. Leichtmann. Hä? Was ist mit dem? Die Karre.
LAPD, we're looking for Mayor Cohen. I believe he has lunch here.
There's not going to be any trouble, is there?
Which table?
Number 3, if you'll follow me.
Jojo, Digga. Ich mach die Tür auf. Das für ein exklusiver Club hier.
LAPD. We have some questions.
Hi,
regarding...
Mickey. How's it hanging?
Fine. Just fine, Roy. I see you brought Iga Beaver along. Hope he's not going to put the shakes on me again.
Cole Phelps. Mickey Cohen.
Good afternoon.
He has manners. Aren't you a little green for this kid?
Meet Johnny Stompanato, Cole. He has the biggest schlong in Hollywood and the smallest gun. Or maybe that's the other way around. I can never quite remember.
You're a funny guy, Roy. Haven't I always said what a funny guy Roy is? And how much fun it would be to get together with him sometime.
Poor
So,
Johnny.
gangster.
He's the dark, sensitive type. He's a serviceman too, Cole. Johnny was in Okinawa.
You were in the crotch?
6th Marines.
The lieutenant who won the Silver Star up on Sugarloaf. I've heard of you.
Something like that.
All right, have we finished flirting? You got something to discuss, Roy? Or are you gonna stand around beating the meat while my lunch gets cold?
We have some questions.
Do I need my lawyer?
So.
Your brother-in-law, Lenny Finkelstein, was selling stolen morphine. He had 1/3 of the shipment.
Old news, kid. I don't know anything about what Lenny was up to.
So I'm supposed to believe that you don't know what happened to the rest of the shipment.
Lenny, God rest his soul, was a moron. He was family, though, and I haven't made a beef about that, so count yourself lucky, kid. The H is a filthy habit. I don't condone it. A simple solution would be to have all the dope fiends put down.
So you don't know where he got the morphine.
Kid, ask a question you might get an answer to.
Schießerei im 111 Club.
We believe there's a link between a group of Marines and the morphine stolen from the SS Coolidge. One of those Marines was shot to death in a club last night.
I wouldn't know anything about that.
So, das zweifle ich an.
So you
Jo.
haven't heard anything about what happened at the 111 Club?
What can I say, kid? I'm shocked that in the land of opportunity, Uncle Sam's finest feel the need to resort to crime. It's a dangerous business. I can attest to that. I'd recommend they get out of the life. Quickly.
A few
Okay.
Negroes saying goodbye on the sidewalk will never make the papers, Mickey. But we had a judge in Pasadena say adios the other day. Prominent white people popping their clogs makes everyone nervous.
You know dope has never been my thing, Roy. It's always been for schmendricks like Jack D. and Jimmy Utley. But I'll ask around and I'll get back to you. Hey, you boys want some lunch? How about a drink?
We'll take a rain check on that. Come on, Cole, we're leaving.
We have to cut that dope. Looks bad with people dying.
We have to get the rest of it. There's no way of watering down the stuff in those little packages. We have to put the squeeze on those guys and get the rest of it.
They don't seem the type to frighten that easy.
We'll see.
Okay.
What's going on?
That fucking rat Stoker has gone public about Brenda.
Who is Brenda?
Brenda is LA's most famous madam.
Everyone knows it?
Of course everyone knows.
Puff,
Brenda
Mutter.
pays the way.
Are we cops or a collection agency?
Whores have been around since the Bible. Our job is to keep it off the street so Joe Citizen and his wife can stroll around unmolested.
Then we should change the law.
Are you out of your mind? Every politician in America is against prostitution, except when they're using them.
So where does Stoker come in?
He objects to the LAPD and the administration taking its cut.
Is everyone in on this?
Yeah, and that's the problem. From a little acorn does a large tree grow. He could bring the whole thing crashing down on us.
Aren't you supposed to be working,
Sir, do you know which robbery detectives are working the Army surplus theft from the Coolidge?
Caldwell and McManus? I saw Caldwell in the squad room not long ago if you want to speak to him.
Thank you, sir. We'll do that.
This way.
Okay.
I want to make homicide.
Er kennt den Weg.
If you got that desk.
Servus.
Harry, you got a minute?
Sure, Cole, anytime.
You've been working the docks robbery on the SS Coolidge?
Yeah, that's right.
So how do you see it?
Inside job. Either the guys working the wharves or some of the guys on the ship.
What else was taken apart from the morphine?
Case of BARs, case of Thompsons, crate of Valor smokes.
Homicide just recovered 3 BARs and a mountain of cigarettes at a shooting at the 111 Club.
No kidding. I better get over there.
Do you have a copy of the manifest?
Yeah. Here it is. I want to make it.
So, how do we connect the docks robbery to the mess at the 111 Club?
Alles dasselbe.
I say we bust in there and find the goddamn
Hier. Die M. Hier. Bums.
Here's our backroom arsenal from the 111 Club.
Da mal hier.
Bust in there and find the goddamn evidence. I want to make a homicide. You know you made.
This is the crate we recovered. loose on the streets of LA.
I say we bust in there and find the goddamn evidence. Let's get in on the side. Guy gave his wife a tap. I said all's fair in love.
Kampfmesser.
You know you make
M1. Alice Beck.
bust in there and find the goddamn evidence. Guy gave his wife a tap. I said all's fair in love. Let's get in on the side.
Wenig.
Mouthpiece tore strips off me at the grand jury. Case was thrown out. Now they
I want to make homicide.
Was kann man hier?
Some of these guys are from my old unit. Must have finally shipped home. Also, Sheldon. McGoldrick.
McGoldrick was on the boat?
Sure, we checked him out.
Goldrick bought the 111 Club, Harry. His brains are all over the bar.
Looks like whoever stole the dope is getting muscled.
By whom?
Dragner or Cohen. They control the hop.
Detectives, KGPL's going crazy. Shots fired at 1384 North Bronson. Some guy with an automatic spraying a Hollywood bus. They want every car.
Okay.
Go!
Bus-Schiesserei. Okay. Hab's eilig. Was? Wohin? Bus-Schiesserei. Bumm. Sirene an. Wir müssen da schnell hin. Wir sind schon unterwegs. Nein! Oh, Alter! Ich bin gerade voll im Stress. Stress mich nicht. Ich gehe einfach aus dem Bus. Bleibt da einfach unten. Das für ein Trottel. Ja, mit Pistolen. Ja, komm, Alter. Und mit Tschüss. Matsch ist er. Scheiße, du. Oh! Ich wollte hinrennen. Das ist schwer. Scheiße. Ich komme jetzt da hoch. Ja. Nee, doch außenrum, du. Ja. Na oben, über die Feuerleiter.
LAPD, drop the gun now.
Zack. Haben wir den auch erwischt. Den Drecksack. Und jetzt? So, mal faul. Ja, warte mal, erstmal hier. Hier, der hat eine Bombe.
It's one of the BARs.
Schon wieder eine Bar. Und ein Magazin. Das scheint aber leer zu sein. So. Ist auch nochmal Muni. Ah, die hatten der weggeballert. Alter Schwede. Und der 1, 2, 3 Dinger schon weggeballert und eins war noch drin. Also war nicht mehr viel, ne? Das ist nix. Ich gucke jetzt immer an den hinten. Ich mache das generell. Weiß ich, wenn, dann mache ich das alles. Wenn, dann mache ich komplett. Wieso ist denn das hier grün? Der grünes Blut? Habe ich in den Arm geschossen? Oh, armes Tuk-Tuk. Table.
Phone number and restaurant table.
Mhm. So, warte mal hier. Nix.
I know that guy. Felix Alvaro.
He's one of the guys from the ship?
His name was on the manifest.
Looks like McGoldrick wasn't the only one to get a message.
Hey, Alvaro.
Servus.
Hey, Lieutenant.
He's just a plain detective now, Chico.
Who's the jughead?
This is my partner, Roy Earl. We just want to find out what happened.
What happened is that someone took a shot at my bus. And then cops turned up and start treating me like I'm some sort of Fachuco punk. My people have been in California for over 300 years.
Very fucking admirable, Felix.
Wissen.
You hear anything about the big heist on Cool Ridge?
Yeah, I heard about it.
So what happened?
Not much. Cops came and interviewed me and all the other guys on the ship.
I was down at the 111 Club this morning, waiting for the medical examiner to scrape Eddie McGoldrick's brains off the bar. You want to tell me anything about that?
I heard that Eddie came into some money. Too bad he didn't keep a low profile. It's a tough break to get through Okinawa and then have to buy it back home.
Oh ja, Bus-Schiesserei.
Who's shooting at you, Felix?
How the fuck do I know?
Ach, der lügt doch.
Felix, we didn't go
Ah,
through
doch nicht.
Okinawa to come back to this on our streets.
I've got the LAPD to keep me safe, right? Me and all my people.
We'll be in touch, Felix.
You heard that Jack is in LA?
I saw his name on the manifest.
He's been here a couple of months. Sure glad to see you got over your wound, Lieutenant. I mean, Detective.
Oh, ein blöder Arsch.
He's been under fire before.
You buying a story?
Not for a minute.
Wieder kann ich fahren. Er hat fahren verlernt oder was? Ach, ich soll jemand anrufen, alles klar. So, zack.
Phelps, badge 1247.
How can I help, Detective?
I need an address on a Jack Kelso.
Just a second. Jack Kelso, apartment 4, 1408 North El Centro Avenue, Hollywood.
Thank you.
Okay.